Hi, welcome to C2C World TV. I'm Yvonne Jones, your host for today's show with our lovely co-host, Robin Edelman. We are excited to have back Dr. Thomas Hill, also known as Dr. T, for his own bi-weekly show on C2C World TV called Dr. T's Redox Business Builders School. Dr. Thomas Hill is a longtime professional who seamlessly combines unique management tools with creative networking and marketing strategies. He holds a doctoral degree, EDD, in the field of related to health and athletic performance optimization, with demonstrated expertise in redox biology along with anti-aging mechanisms. Dr. T provides consulting, educational, or product development services related to health. C2C World TV is specifically designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, and today's sponsor for the show is Edible Home Gardens Ranch, RV Resorts, and tiny home communities with safe and affordable locations starting at only $250 a month up to $500 a month. Investors can earn a fixed 7 to 12% per annum paid monthly or 35% fixed per each invested RV resort. Dr. T has a special guest joining with us this evening, Haim Ohayon. Welcome, Dr. Hill and Haim, to C2C World TV. As a
Well,
for today's show, Dr. T, please start off by introducing your special guest, Haim Ohayon. Thank you.
well, as you said, thank you, Yvonne. I really appreciate the intro. Haim Ohayon is a friend and associate and colleague who I met through another colleague, Tom Gay, who has a program called Referrals Made Easy, and we met on Alignable through that same group. We attended a Smart Connect. And very often you meet people in networking events that either impress you or they say something that captures your heart. Haim is that guy for me. And I'll let him tell his own story. As you mentioned, Yvonne, that with this show, a lot of people think when we start out talking about cellular technology and redox that I have to make this kind of little small disclosure, which is that nothing that we're saying, has any way or reference to any cure or any benefit that we can give you any kind of remedy, for whatever, disease or statements that are FDA asks us to make in terms of disclosure. So we're not making any claims, okay, about what we can do or what's alluded to. But Haim, in his own way, I'll let him introduce himself to this extent that he's a mindset and life coach. And one of the things, Haim, that I like to not just find out about what you do for our audience, but tell them a little bit about who you are. You're a first generation American, how you came to the country. We just celebrated the 250th anniversary of America's independence. But the draw to the United States from all over the world for everybody comes in different sizes and shapes and reasons and motivations. So, Haim, tell us a little bit about who you are, your background, before we get into what you do as a coach and lifestyle coach. So tell us a little bit about you.
First of all, thank you for having me. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Thomas. In 1996, that's the year I came to New York. I was over 40. I was homeless, and I didn't speak English, which is mean, if I want you to come here, I know how to say it. If I want you to go over there, I'm stuck. So I used to go over there until you come here. That's the English I know. But I realized in the English alphabet, we have the letter F, how we use it. Do you live in fear or you have a faith? I have a faith in me. I believe I can be who I want to be.
Yes.
Yeah. And here I am, speak English, still with error, but I can communicate. I realize the first thing I need to have if I decide to live here is to communicate. Without that, what you can do?
Right.
Interesting that and I loved when we first met. He said he didn't know how to say come over here. He just knew how to say come over there, and he would actually walk over to the places that come over here because that's all he knew. But the wisdom of that is for those of us who are second or third generation, citizens, we don't understand the full depth and the breadth of what he just said. And while it sounded comical, the sincerity and the seriousness is, this is all I know. So his wisdom tells him, wait a minute, I know how to say, come over here. I don't know how to say, come over there. So he will walk to where he wants to go and where he wants you to come and say, now come over here. That, while it may sound so trite, until you step in his shoes.
Yes, exactly.
And understand what he's trying to communicate. And that same wisdom is applicable about his journey to the US and being in Brooklyn. And again, he and I, we were born in the same year. We talked about over the last, 7 decades now, and regardless of where we were in the world, here we are in this particular place. And most of the Jewish population, even back 200 or 300 years, 250 years, as I said, we're celebrating that for independence for the US, came to and through New York. And as Haim said to me, he says it better than I, but this is what I remember, Haim, because it made sense to me. If you only speak in one tongue, okay, I'm coming out of 1 Corinthians 14 for all you religious people, and you understand that speaking in tongue is another language. But if you don't understand the language, you want to go to where people are so you can communicate and understand it. Haim says, I didn't want to do that because if I'm going to be here in this place, I need to be with somebody who can teach me the language. So I need to be with them and not with my folks. That to me was brilliant. So I've learned to appreciate him. This is our third or fourth meeting. I think people need to hear the wisdom of this young man and the things that he has done as a citizen and what he's doing, particularly. I won't tell you all about the physical things, so we both have some of those challenges, right? But what I've learned to appreciate him is who he is as a human being, as a person. And so your audiences are going to have a treat tonight. So you got here in 96. You negotiated this, and so what happened after that? You get here and you didn't have an occupation per se. So how did that happen?
Well, there's another story into that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hang out with my people that's from my country because I wasn't learning the language.
Yeah.
So I searched for a bilingual guy. Now this guy, he would like to go to dance. I don't know how to dance because I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't know how to move my head on the dance floor. I'm not talking my body or my leg. So, but that's where the guy go. There where he take me. I say, okay, so let me learn how to dance. Today, I'm ballroom dancing for 25 years.
Wow.
Which has been anything in the world you can learn.
That's right.
There is nothing that you can practice and learn that. And it doesn't matter where you come, what is your background, have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Ballroom dancing for 25 years. All right, come on.
I was going to say PS to that. I think all men should learn how to dance. Exclamation point.
Well, you got me there. You got me there.
I love it.
I've got 2 left feet as well. So you're ballroom dancing, and then what happened?
Well, to find a job was easy for me because I used to be car mechanic.
A car mechanic. Okay.
I started to work on car in 1969 as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So I have experience in that. So to find some place to work, it's very easy because I know what to do. Yeah. So I just bought few tools and I started to work.
Okay.
Until January 2009. That's the year I got fired.
Okay.
And I got fired in purpose. I refused to compromise my value for the place I used to work.
Yep.
Which is mean in 2008 was the recession. And the place I used to work, they didn't make the income that they used to make previous to that year.
Right.
So the manager put pressure on the employee. He said, I need to make the number that we used to make, and you're going to work with me. I said, well, let me tell you, I'm not a young kid, and I never did it in my life. I'm not comfortable to do immoral and illegal work.
Okay.
He said, well, you're gonna have more money in your pocket. I said, you don't do any good for me because you don't teach me how money work. You just give me more money to spend.
Oh.
And I said, no, I'm not comfortable. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
So he showed me the door and said, out. I don't want you here. I
Okay.
said, okay, I'll go. And when I step out, I didn't realize that I become overqualified.
Oh my.
Nobody want to hire me because of my age,
Mhm.
because of my skill, because of my knowledge, because of my tool. So we said, when one door closes, the other one open.
Absolutely.
The point, many people in my stage, when the door closes, we keep staring on the door that closed. We don't see the one that opened.
It's true. There's a lot of truth to that, you know.
So
Yeah.
I did some kind of holistic search about myself. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but that's what came to my mind.
Okay.
So, who am I? What I'm doing here on the face on the earth? What is my purpose in life?
Okay.
Mhm.
And I find two things. I love people and I love to help people.
Okay.
Okay, what to do with that, I still don't know. How I can produce income to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people going to come give me money just like that. Doesn't work that way. And I start to search, which is mean I didn't look. And here is another barrier. That
All right.
when you're looking for something, you're passive, you're not active. When
When
you
you're looking for
search,
something, you're passive and not active. Okay.
when you search for something, you're
Yeah.
active.
Ah.
It's a barrier that it's a language barrier.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Are you looking or you searching?
Okay.
When you look and you sit down, you're watching, you're observing. You
Mhm.
sit. You're not
Ah.
moving.
Mhm.
When you're searching, you go high, you go down, you go sideways, you're moving, and you can find a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the power to choose what you want to keep, what you want to let go.
True.
Yeah. That's the power of searching.
Okay.
So I stumble on coaching. I said, let's see how is that going to work for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, those people, that's what they do. Let's see. And it was history. I didn't know I born into that. So from the get-go, it was working for me. And I remember they was telling me, you take the course for 1 year, but you
Okay.
student for life. When I took the 1 year, he opened my mind.
Mhm.
He opened my mind. All of a sudden I was open to something that I never knew exists.
Okay.
I never knew about that at all, which is mean who we are, what is life, what is everything, all kind of topic that I'm not aware. I used to wake up in the morning, go to work, go back home, and another day and another year,
Yeah.
and nothing exciting in life. So they said to stay 1 year. I stayed for 2 because I was excited about the topic that I was to learn every day.
Okay.
Now it's come graduation time. And they said to me, to graduate, you need to bring person with problem, fix it, and move on. I said, well, that's not what I want to do. I said, what do you mean? I said, I have a better way to work with people because I don't want to deal with people with problem. I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
I don't want to be therapist. I said, okay, what is your way? I said, I'm going to take something good and make it great. When I take something good, I mean, you're already in there. You're looking
All
for
right.
develop that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. And
Did,
that's what I'm doing from the first day.
so let me ask you this. There are people who are in that profession. It's funny you say that. I want to read this because when I first saw it, I don't want to mess it up. And it says that people who are for like in personal development and performance coaches and that kind of work with people's mindset, and coaching, that finding new clients who are serious about real growth and follow through and standing out from your competition, that building trust quickly so that clients feel safe and sharing openly. How do you keep, well, say it another way, while you're trying to keep them safe and keep it moving, how do you keep clients satisfied by showing progress and celebrating their wins, even though you're moving them to greatness? How do you help people do that?
Here's the thing. I don't help people. I refuse to help people.
Wait
I
a
don't want-
minute. Did you
I
say,
don't-
did you just say you refuse to help people?
Yes.
Explain.
I don't want to help anyone. I will support you. I will assist you. I will serve you if you're willing to help yourself.
Ah,
If you're not helping yourself, nobody can do anything for you.
That's true.
What do you expect me to do the work for you?
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to be if you want to learn how to swim, you need to go to the water, not me.
That's simple logic there for you.
he's full of it. He's full of simple logic. Come on, Haim.
So to work with me, I give 2 weeks to 1 month for you to be ready.
Okay.
Because you're not going to pay me for something that you have. You're going to pay me for something that you want.
Mhm.
So what I'm asking you to do one thing for 2 weeks to 1 month, I want you to replace your self-image for the person that you want to become.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do it, you're ready to do everything else.
Mhm.
If you're not going to do it, you're not going to do nothing else. So you're not going to pay me. So I need to be better.
Right.
Now, here is the thing. There is principle in life that said, if you want to have something that you never had before, you need to do something that you never did before. Here is the magic. You will never fail. It's impossible to make mistake and nothing will go wrong.
Wait, try that one more time. You said that too fast for me. What? Say that again now.
If you want to have something that you never had before,
Right.
you need to do something that you never did before.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Now, the magic is you will never fail. It's impossible to make mistake and nothing will go wrong. You do something for the first time in your life. How you
Okay.
can make it wrong?
You can't.
You don't know what you're doing. How you
Correct.
can make mistake?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what okay.
Yeah. You basically you do it for the first time. Nothing will go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. You cannot fail.
So it's very simple.
Yep.
What will happen is three other things.
Okay.
Whatever is that you do, no matter what you do, you get result.
It's true.
A result will give you experience.
Mm.
Now the question is totally different. How does that make you feel?
Ah.
If it's make you feel good, eventually you're going to put more time on that.
Yes.
You develop that.
Yes.
If it's not make you feel good, it's even better. Because now you have something to learn.
See?
If you're not learning, so you like the other monkey in a marketplace that nobody know and you never stick out.
Mhm.
So you've already answered the next question, but I want to say to you, we're running out of time. For two reasons. I'm gonna have to have you come back again one day according to your schedule.
When you call me.
It's an interesting proposition that today was the day that none of us have been in before. Yvonne and Robin were challenged a little bit with technology,
Yeah.
but I've learned to be respectful of other people's time. And we all have the same amount of time, but it's what are we doing in the time that we have? For me, Sunday was the 50th week of my being 70. And so the next couple of weeks, if I didn't say before, I'll say again, I've never been here before, but I've been loving the last 49 every week. And Haim has been a part of my life and part of that journey. So I thank you for being my guest today. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do it again. We'll have to do like part 2 for Haim on. But more importantly, I really want to thank Robin and Yvonne because they saw something Haim in me, and they have this tool that they could use to allow me to express myself, but also benefit and express it for others. The school, Dr. T's Redox Business Builder School, is not just about Redox technology or the things that I've learned to do representing cellular technology. I tell you that the real nut essence of it all is this. I've been able to act as a high school guidance counselor for small business owners and not telling them what to do, but not like you. I just guide them. But I like the way when I met Haim, he says, I'm not here to help anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not here to help yourself, what do you want me to do? Chew the food for you, bring you the money? No, you do the work. In my case, I look at that as I can see a little bit. If my eyesight is improved, I can at least guide you to where you need to be, but you've got to do the work again, like Haim says, because the 5 to 6 inches in between your ears is what I focus on with the Redox Business Builder School, not just the cellular technology. So I want to thank everybody for being with us today. We've reached a point, Yvonne, where we can take a break. And if we want to do this again, we'll welcome you back, Haim. Thank you for being here tonight.
That's
Thank
great.
you for having me.
I just want to say that I really appreciate Dr. Hill and this show and what he's trying to do and move forward and educate people in a different technique and format. And we're really exploring some new exciting opportunities with Dr. Hill and Dr. T's show. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to go far. And yes, and we're doing some other creative things too. So I think Haim, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Not Haim, sorry about that. I think it's going to be exciting. It's been a crazy day today, hasn't it, guys? I'm telling you, the pre-show was hilarious, you guys.
Indeed.
But anyway, we're really having fun with this show. And just like Haim said, it's all about experiencing things that you haven't done before, right? And when I started this myself, it was like I hadn't experienced it before, and I just keep pushing through. And I think that's great advice, what you said. It's apropos for what me and what Robin are doing. Robin, why don't you come in on this conversation, because you and I have started out exactly the same way together doing that.
Yeah, and you said it all, actually. I don't have a lot to add. I mean, you put it brilliantly there. I just have learned and grown so much in this show, as I always do with Dr. Hill and all of his guests. But thank you so much. And thank you, Dr. Hill. And Yvonne, for starting something and just doing it so that we could all be here to learn and grow together. Appreciate all of you.
And
Thank you.
that also includes my Edible Home Gardens Resort, since we have a few seconds, about doing something that needs to be done. And it's been on my heart for all these years to get this done and help other people. Like you were saying, Haim, you want to help people, but my job is to educate people of what the possibilities are and that it's out there and that they can do it and explore it, because there's so many people searching for what we offer, but they don't know how to find it. And that's what I think one of the other tools is that what this show is about is helping expand what people who are trying to search for what you have and what Dr. Hill has and what I have and what Robin has, and so that they can find us easily. I think that's part of it. You're just making ourselves available so they can find us and search us and find us, right?
That's what I was going to say. You want to go back to what Haim said. Those who are looking are passive. Those who are searching are active.
Yes.
And when you are active, things just don't automatically come to you. But when you get to it, now there's a match.
Yep.
Because you are active and not being passive.
Yeah, Robin didn't let me go. She kept coming and saying,
Yeah.
I gotta have another call with you. I gotta have another call with you. And I thought she was kidding around, really. I really did.
Yeah.
And it was so cute. So I really appreciate everything about her and Dr. Hill and Haim. It was such a pleasure having the first time experience with you on our show. And I think it's going to go far. So I really appreciate you. Anything else anybody want? Haim, is there anything else you wanted to say? We have still a few more minutes.
No, I used to have a long time ago radio interview before many years ago, before the Zoom and all the virtual world. And the guy said me in the end, what kind of advice you give to people that listen to the show? And I said, I don't give advice to people. It's not my job. He said, yeah, but you're a coach. You need to give something to people. I say, okay. Search for someone on your side that you have trust in you with no judgment.
One more time, say that again. Go ahead.
Search for someone to be on your side without the judgment.
Love it. Oh my God. We got to make a shirt with that, right? Make a t-shirt with that. I'm telling you. Just to give you an example, do you remember what one of the most popular sitcoms was? And they said, this is a show about nothing. Do you remember that phrase? This is a show about nothing.
Not quite, but okay. Okay.
It was called Friends.
Did they call it the Gong Show? No.
Yeah, no. It's called Friends.
Oh.
You know? Right? It was a show about nothing, but yet they were all congealed. They were all friends. And because of that, it was like the best show. Everybody just had to see Friends, right? I mean, it just went on. So
I didn't know that, Yvonne.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome because when you think about it, when you're synergistically connected to people, you can relax, have fun, be jovial with each other, and really enjoy your time. When it's not that way, well, it's a little stiff and like, I don't know about
a show about nothing.
Yeah, it's a show about nothing. It was always a show about nothing. And that's what it was known for. But it was a success, watching people on the couch. Their shtick, But anyway, so that's why I think what he's saying is what Haim is saying is really proof positive of being synergistically connected with each other and opening up and sharing ideas, and you're supporting people just with what you're doing right there. I really appreciate it. Well, anyone have any last words before we go?
I don't. I'm out of words for the day.
You're out of words.
I've used up all my words for the day. Hi, was there anything else you had?
No, I can talk for hours, but I don't now.
Okay. We will reschedule this, do another day.
All right, guys, gentlemen, Robin, thank you so much. I hope you all have a blessed week, and we look forward to seeing you back again.
All right. Thank you.
Blessings. Thanks so much.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.